there, welcome to my channel, Stretching and Strengthening with Naama. Today I'm going to work on feet. I'm not going to do it as in the lengths that really you need to do it in order to achieve great results, but at least it is a start. Why the feet are important? They are mega important. We haven't got a clue how important they are. I'm just going to go over one specific element why it is so important. Is because when we walk, we need to be able to peel the foot from the floor to get to that point before we're taking the next step. However, because we're wearing slippers and shoes, then what's happened to us is that we're losing that ability to peel, and it's looking like that. I start to walk, by now that's my mobility, that's it, and I need to take the next step. And the next step, and the next step. So as I get older, this walk start to look like this, and then like this, and then like that, and then I shuffle, and then like that, as if my feet are sitting in boots of concrete, and they have absolutely no life. They just that. So this is really important. My feet are both deformed, if I be honest. I've got lovely bunions and my toes going to different directions, and I have lost quite a lot of mobility in the feet, but that's why I am doing my best to keep the mobility I have for as long as I can. Also, I have always had very bad circulation. My feet were always cold, and even in the summer. But since I'm doing these exercises for my feet, I feel that they are alive, that I'm much more connected to the ground, and I can utilize them for my balance and lots of other things, and I'm really using them like a tool. And I don't have my cold feet anymore, and I'm walking in the house barefoot all day, even in the winter. That's absolutely amazing. I never thought that would happen. So yeah, so let's start, okay? Let's start. Before we start, for those of you who don't know, when we sit on a chair to exercise, we sit on the chair, on the front edge of the chair. There will be more chair that you don't sit on than the chair that you do sit on. So I'm showing you from the side so you can see. I'm not going to sit like this. I'm going to be to the front. My feet are going to be in front of me. There will be a gap between the legs of the chair and my legs, and my pelvis will be here. You want to feel really elevated, and you don't want to feel that you're sitting on your bum like you have two cushions. We use the bum sadly these days as a cushion, and it doesn't work anymore, and this is the main problem for all knees and back and shoulders and all that. So let's sit correctly when we are exercising. Right, let's go. Let's be upright. Feet, like let's say in the width of your chair. We go. I want you to peel your foot and make a point that this is as stretched as possible. So I know that if you lost mobility, you will only be able to do this, but that's a start. You want to peel your foot so the ball of your foot remain on the floor. So you don't detach the foot from the floor. The ball of the foot is on the floor, not just your toes, and you peel your foot as high as you can. If you get comfortable with that, you can move faster, but you don't have to. And stomach is in to support you, sitting really upright, and really concentrating on your feet. Together. Stay on my toes, and I'm going. You don't have to go far with it. For most of you, if you're not used to that, your body will do this. In order to take the leg to the side, it will lean. Try to avoid that lean. Another thing, if you are used to use your bum as a cushion, in here, that will be impossible for you to be upright. It's going to hurt you in the hip. Just be aware of these things, because it needs to tell you something. Other side. up, in. That's hard to do when you're keeping yourself upright. You can hold the chair, maybe it will help you, whatever works for you. We're not going to do a lot of them. And we stay here. And again, we go. If you're comfortable, you can go faster. But make no shortcuts because you still want to lift the foot all the way up the heel. Now I get it closer. I lift, turn, down, up, swivel, down, up, swivel, down, up, down, lift, down, lift, down. Make sure you initiate this move from your feet and not your knees. So you lift the heels before you turn them and go to the other side. If you got comfortable with it, you can go faster. So now the ball of my feet stay in place. Keep your knees open and do the same, lift, lift, lift. And if you are comfortable with that, when you get more comfortable, your feet will become like springs. The hardest bit is to hold it upright, and this is if you are stronger. I actually lift my feet from the floor. Heel, up, heel, up, up, up. Bounce, 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 bounce. Really feel that you're pushing the floor away using your foot. Fantastic. Okay, so that's I don't know about you, but because I'm used to do that, I feel that my feet they're like springs. Let's roll the ankle. Keep your ball of your foot on the floor and only try and move. So the ankle will actually do a circle to both sides, both directions. Other side. This is my worst leg. I don't know if you noticed, but it's juddery. It's not as smooth as this one. So you don't understand how your foot, all of this side, my left is worse, no matter what it is. So your feet have a lot to answer, right? I go, I lift. Now I appreciate that by now to sit like that, you may need to slouch. If you have to, go for it. I put the palm of my hand on the ball of my foot, the actual ball of my foot, and I hug with my fingers. And now, first of all, I mobilize my foot. You might hear a lot of clicks from your ankle and also from the foot itself. So don't worry about it, it's perfectly fine. It's just means that you managed to release tension. And reverse that circle. Now this is the most important bit, is to really stretch the ball of your foot out. I'm pulling it out and then I take it towards me. So I am lengthening in here. For some of you that you're not used to that, it's gonna give you a cramp. If it does, then you go back to the other side. But it's worth mobilizing it it's important for the calf muscle that have a very special pump inside. It's really, really important. I can talk about 3 hours why it's important. So make an effort in here. Keep it like that if you can. And let's do the other side. So first, I do circle. And the other side. Then I'm pulling it out and over, i.e. curling. So this from my toe will be as flat as possible. Work for it. If you feel that it's important, that's fine. Okay. Now from here, I want you to curl your toes and then like that and lift, like that. This is very important. Pay attention that your foot doesn't tilt. You might find that for you to curl your toes, it means your foot starts to tilt. Make sure it doesn't happen. Other side. This is my worst leg, so that means everything is so much harder and so stiff. But it's so much better now. So you really want to think that you're curling, and then let's do both of them. This is a very important exercise for the feet. Check that you can just lift your toes. Like, you know, like that. Believe me, I couldn't move my toes at all. I can't believe that I have any feeling in my toes after years, so it's really, really worth trying that. Fantastic. Right. I hope you will do that. It's very uncomfortable in the beginning, I appreciate that. But really pay attention, and when you sit and watch television, while you sit on your bum as a cushion, the very least that you could do, so if I am on the television now, sitting like that, at least this, curl your toes, point the foot, lift the toes, hold them towards you, curl them away, circle the foot, do things at least when you sit and you watch television. That's the very least. Right. I hope you enjoyed it.